Are you a content creator who loves to use your phone but hate not being able to see your framing when using the higher quality rear camera? Well, Insta360 has exactly the solution for you, and we're going to be taking a look at it in today's video. Welcome back to the channel. Liam here, and in today's video we're taking a look at the brand new Insta360 Snap Selfie Screen. Now this model has a beauty light built in as well. This solution was created with smartphone content creators in mind and will make your life so much easier. Now, for full transparency, Insta360 did send this to me free of charge, but this is not a sponsored video. They are not telling me what to say in this video, and they will not see the video before you, the public. So let's go ahead and open up the package and see exactly what we have inside. So opening it up here, we have a plastic cover here that pops off, just some plastic film. And first we have the quick start guide. Then we have the Snap Selfie Screen itself. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out of there. Now, if we remove this inner tray, we have an adhesive magnetic ring, and we have the full owner's manual. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff aside for now, since we won't be needing it. And we'll take all of this and we'll put it over here off to the side. Okay, so the Snap Selfie Screen itself is fairly simple in its design. It has this nice protective cover to keep the screen safe when it's not being used, and you just open it like this. Now, the cover is not detachable, but a nice thing about the cover is when you have this mounted on your phone, it also serves to protect your iPhone or smartphone screen in order to keep you from accidentally touching things on your phone and changing things when you're trying to take photos or videos. Now, the unit does have a built-in USB-C cable, and the reason why this unit is so thin is because it does not have any kind of battery inside. It is strictly powered by your smartphone via the USB-C cable. Now let's take a look at the controls for the Snap Selfie Screen. So down here we have the beauty light, which is around the outside edges. It's an LED light made in cooperation with Amaro, who is well known in the industry for beauty and makeup lighting. And it does have 5 different brightness levels, which I'll demonstrate a little bit later on. And then we also have 3 different color temperature modes as well. Looking at the side of the screen, we have the power button here, and then we have a control button down here that can flip the display as far as reversing it, mirroring, as well as zooming and stuff like that. And that is pretty much it. It's not a super complicated device, but it is a very well-constructed device, very nice. And unlike a lot of other selfie screens out there, it is activated using the USB-C cable, so you don't have to worry about latency issues. There are other companies that make these kind of selfie screens, but a lot of them work via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, so you can have some latency or performance issues. And with this having a USB-C cable, that prevents all of those kind of problems. So before I attach it to my iPhone, I want to go ahead, and you're going to want to do this if you're using an iPhone, and I'll explain why in a moment. So we're going to go into General, Accessibility, and then Zoom. Now your view is going to be zoomed in on your phone. Just double tap with, 3 fingers, there we go, and it'll go back to normal view. And now we can flip the phone over and attach this the Insta360 Snap Selfie Screen like so, magnetically, and we wrap the cover around, and then we plug in the USB-C cable. And once you plug the cable in, as you can see, it boots up automatically, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Now, the reason why we went in and turned on the zoom in the accessibility options is once you do that, it makes the Snap Selfie Screen a full touch screen. So you can use it just like you would the normal screen on your smartphone, on your iPhone. So that's incredibly handy. As I mentioned before, this is the power button, so you can turn it off and you can turn it back on. And then the other button on the side here will reverse things. It does the mirroring, as well as if you hold it in, it'll zoom in the view, and you can zoom the view back out to normal. And then down here, like I said, this is the selfie or beauty fill light that's built into the outside edges of this. And you can see the little LED light on the bottom here. Hopefully you can see that. And we can go ahead and turn that on. As you can see, it has 5 different brightness levels, which is really nice. And then it does have 3 different color temperature modes, which of course I prefer pure white, like daylight. So extremely handy there. Now, the screen itself, there are 2 versions of it. So Insta360 offers a version with the light, like I have here, for $89, and they have one without the light for $79. Now, my personal opinion is, if you're going to get one, go ahead and get the one with the light for the extra $10. It's not a huge difference in price, and you know what the old saying is, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So definitely I would go with the model that has the built-in fill light. And the nice thing about the fill light, as I said before, it helps to fill in when you're in a slightly darker environment. So let me get myself lined up here a little bit. And as you can see here, whoop, let me get this. All right, come on, there we go. Got the light on. And so that helps. It'll not only fill in the background a little bit if you're in a dark environment, but the lighting can also be used to help fill in your face more, so you don't have harsh shadows or anything like that when you're doing your selfies. Whether they're photos or videos, you can have the light to help fill those features in. Now, you can also turn this and use it in landscape orientation, and then you can see there I was a little bit upside down, so I just flipped that mirror button. Whoops, I just turned it off. Let me get this back on. And you can see there that I was able to, come on, there we go. I was able to flip it so that I could be seen better. Oh, my big fingers keep bashing my screen. So you can see the cover does help with the touch screen on your phone, but not exactly perfect, especially if you have big hands like I do. I can still inadvertently hit portions of my screen and really mess things up for myself. But as you see in that demonstration, you can use it for both portrait and landscape orientation, either one. So again, it gives you the ability to use your most powerful cameras on the back of your phone for selfie photos and videos for when you're vlogging and stuff like that. I know there's a lot of you out there that prefer to use your smartphone for vlogging and so on and so forth. So the Insta360 Snap Selfie Screen helps to make that a heck of a lot easier, because you can get your shot framed perfectly every time. And that's a huge thing. It's definitely a plus. Now, if you want to go ahead and pick up one of these units for yourself, I will have the link in the description down below for both versions. As I said before, in my opinion, you're better off getting the one that has the built-in fill light, just because it's better to have it again and not need it than to need it and not have it. All right, that's going to wrap up this video on the Insta360 Snap Selfie Screen. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch it all the way to the end. Please make sure to smash that bell and subscribe button down below, and also please feel free to leave any questions or comments you might have about the Insta360 Snap Selfie Screen. I'll be more than happy to get back to you. I love to hear from you, the audience, so definitely don't be afraid to leave a comment or question down below. All right, I will see you all again in the next video.